gotta go, I guess. Are you ready, baby?
Ready. We had just crossed our first real Himalayan test, 420 kilometres in a single day, riding across the high plateau from Manali to Leh, climbing above 5,300 metres. A ride that makes you forget how fragile you actually are up here. We reached the joint capital of Ladakh, the city of Leh, and this was meant to be our launch pad. From here, the plan was simple. Cross Khardung, explore Nubra Valley, and slowly work our way deeper into the most remote corners of Ladakh. Step by step, towards a milestone that had been sitting in the back of our minds since we left Australia. But instead of moving forward, everything came to a sudden stop. As you may recall, Oli had been working on Tilly until late at night 3 days earlier.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
So first of all, sorry that I'm still working while it's dark.
That's okay.
I did something. It's your old button still, so press the button.
It's really loud. Oh my god.
It's like a train.
During his work, Oli had been eaten alive by mosquitoes. We didn't think much of it at the time, until the fever hit. What started as exhaustion quickly turned into 40-degree fevers. Chills, headaches, body pain that he felt in every joint. Combined with the altitude, dehydration, and ongoing stomach issues, his body simply shut down. After multiple hospital visits, blood tests confirmed it. It was dengue fever. There is no treatment, no shortcut, no riding through it. You just wait. For the first time on this trip, we weren't stopped by borders, weather, or roads. We were stopped by our own bodies. For 12 days straight, Oli barely left the bed, heated blanket on full power, curtains closed, just watching everything that Netflix had to offer. Outside, Ladakh was calling. High passes, empty valleys, adventure. And we were stuck in a hotel room, hoping his platelet count wouldn't drop any further. It's strange how quickly an around-the-world adventure can turn into a waiting game. One mosquito and suddenly the entire journey feels fragile. Eventually, after what felt like forever, Oli got slowly better, starting with easy food and slow walks. We eventually went out to town to enjoy some restaurants.
Yeah. All right.
I think you overcooked it.
And to find some new species of donkeys. While I befriended the neighbour's dog. And Oli, almost back to full strength, devoted his attention to Tilly to repair the broken fan.
The cooling fan had stopped working somewhere along the way, and at these altitudes, climbing slow mountain passes, that's not a small issue. Overheating up here doesn't mean pulling over for 5 minutes. It's dangerous.
Ventilator läuft.
It can mean being stranded in the middle of nowhere, hours from help. There's no quick tow truck at 5,000 meters. The broken cable appeared to be hidden in the wiring harness, and to repair it, I would have to take Tilly apart completely. Without having a proper workshop, I had to improvise.
Also ich habe jetzt einen Schalter gefunden von der Royal Enfield, einen alten, einen Ausschalter. Den habe ich verkabelt, direkt an die Batterie. Sieht ein bisschen wild aus, aber funktioniert. Und wenn ich jetzt den Schalter anmache, dann dreht sich der Lüfter. Also von dem her läuft.
That meant that from now on, every climb would mean watching the temperature gauge like a hawk and turning the fan on manually if it got too high. Up here, small weaknesses don't stay small for long. But our feet and Tilly's tires were itching, and not long, and we packed up, ready to reach our next goal in our Ladakh exploration journey.
I didn't get a haircut.
That's my fault.
Look at that, we're finally out of the room. I'm healthy again. Except from my hair, that's not really healthy. And we're on the way, we're back on, we're fully loaded, we're going back on the track, kind of. Still a bit short breath though.
Yeah, I know, me too.
Yeah, it's weird, hey? But luckily, this amazing hotel, it's called the Renam Hotel, and it is highly recommended if you stay in Leh. They were so friendly to us during that whole period of being sick, but also
They gave us this like little oxygen thing to take with us in the high altitude areas. So if we get short breath, you just have to like squeeze some, and how cool is that?
get a little bit high on oxygen. Amazing. So, rain's coming, or at least a little bit dark clouds. I don't know if you can see it. So we better hit the road. Finally, let's go! Oh, that's not gonna work, Been a while, eh?
The first few meters out of Leh felt unreal. After 2 weeks of walls and ceilings, the open road almost felt overwhelming. This, wind, altitude, uncertainty, this is where we feel alive. This is where we belong. Not long and we made it to the start of the next first high mountain pass, where we had to check in with the local authorities.
So we reached our first checkpoint, straight away 500 meters off the hotel. We have to show a permit called the Inner Line Permit.
The Inner Line Permit is an official travel document issued by the government of India to allow inward travel into a protected area for a limited period. The Inner Line Permit is more the general permit to enter states like Arunachal Pradesh or Nagaland. Once you're inside a state and want to travel to sensitive border regions, like we are planning to, you need an additional Protected Area Permit. This one is typically required for foreign nationals traveling in protected zones or certain high-security areas near international borders. Sometimes even Indian nationals need this one, in particular sensitive zones. The ILP can be obtained through the official state government websites or at designated government offices before entering the state. While for the PAP, you need to apply through the Indian Ministry of Home Affairs or via a registered travel agent as part of a tour. Okay, before this turns into a bureaucratic documentary, let's get back to the mountains.
Ladies over there, trying to deal with the endless paperwork, but yeah, seems about right.
Maddi, the incredible paper organizer, soon had everything sorted out, and we were able to continue our journey.
Ahead of us, Khardung, 5,359 metres, one of the highest motorable passes in the world. The gateway to Nubra Valley, and our first real test since Oli got sick.
overlapping there. Kind of affected with the road.
And then the sky changed. At first it was just wind, then temperature dropping, and then the clouds rolled in, faster than we liked. We stopped to jump into our rain gear.
So yeah, situation update. It is raining and doesn't look any better. And there's hail coming down as well. So oh, and there's thunder. So, what are we doing? Doesn't look like it's gonna stop, you know.
At 5,300 meters altitude, you simply don't know what weather to expect. You can be lucky, and it's just a light rain shower. But it can super quickly turn into a full snowstorm, and you're stuck. Knowing all this, you clearly want to make the right decision. Not long, and another rider came down the pass we were trying to ride up. He stopped, and what he said about the top of the mountain pass completely changed our plans.
2 hours to cross the Khardung pass. It's snow and it's bad. Road conditions are bad. Really bad. Okay. Alright. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Snow at the top, slush, zero visibility. Trucks struggling for grip.
Sorry? Too heavy? Okay. Alright, okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much. Snow. And now muddy as well, so that's a no-go, I guess. Well, we're turning around. There's another route going up there, which is normally open when this one is closed, so yeah. Alright, let's go back to Leh and replan the route, and then we'll see how we go. Alright. And if it doesn't work out, we're going to spend another night in Leh, and then tomorrow start early.
Yeah.
And then we'll see how we go. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like that, the mountain shut the door again. A few weeks ago in Nepal, we might have pushed on. We didn't want to turn around. But ego doesn't help at 5,000 meters. It's about making it all the way around the world. We still had far bigger mountains ahead of us, and we weren't going to risk the journey for one pass. If this mountain already pushed us back once, what would the bigger ones do? With heavy hearts, we turned Tilly around and rolled back down towards Leh. The mountains had made their decisions for today, but we weren't done with them yet. Sometimes progress isn't about pushing through, it's about knowing when to wait. And tomorrow, we would try again.
All right, well that was it.
Wow, Ladakh was amazing.
Yeah, we got rain now. We learned in Nepal the hard way that it's probably better if it starts raining that heavy and it's getting muddy. Turn around, try the next day. That's what we did.
Plus my hands are frozen.
Yeah, hands are frozen. It's very cold. And we actually met that biker who said like no chance, like up there in the highest point there's snow, there's mud, and it took him over 2 hours to just cross over that point. So wise decision, turn around. We're back at where we started. Hopefully we have a room, and now we're gonna get ready to start very early tomorrow morning, and then we'll make it, I'm pretty sure. Second try to now finally reach Nubra Valley. Right, next checkpoint. Here we are, 5016, and climb it.